Shadows of Forgotten Gods is a grand strategy game about causing a world's apocalypse. We will do this by invoking madness in a queen. We will bend her madness to cause wars to erupt across the world. We will spin up terrible plagues that heroes will try desperately to cure, but fail. The heroes who try to save this world, we will harass, poison, and kill. So it shall be written, and so it shall be done. We begin by choosing Iastur, the laughing god of madness. His beginning powers allow us to infiltrate locations. Infiltration allows our agents to perform more powerful actions, like increase the madness of a city, or decrease international relations, which will cause a world war. Agents are our pawns of destruction. They each have a few things they are good at. Our first agent, the supplicant, will spread madness each turn he stays somewhere. Madness causes sanity loss in rulers and heroes. Sanity loss causes them to gain traits like hatred against elves or humans, love of combat or cruelty. This influences the actions they take in the world, like declare war, attack their allies. To make this worse for rulers and heroes, Iastur has a laughing tome that spreads madness in the location it is planted. So we have the supplicant take the tome and plant it in Terabus, the capital city of the largest nation on this world. We are picking a fight with the biggest and toughest nation in the world. Our plan is to spread madness here to a high enough level to cause insanity in the queen. This will make her start gaining random likes and dislikes, such as being cruel or wanting to start trashing her international relationships. However, this book is going to attract a lot of attention. We grab the Cursed as our second agent. The Cursed is great at running interference. Normally, combat will have your agents get wounded or die. The Cursed can paralyze a person in combat and then run away. Then the hero will have to start the 5-turn action of binding the tome again, in which case the Cursed can repeat this attack pattern. So we begin piling on the madness, and the supplicant drives that madness further. The queen starts getting her mind shattered and gaining terrible likes and dislikes, and so begins our exploitation of her madness. We use Iastur's powers to give her dislikes of humanity and cooperation. She will now actively work to sabotage all humans, and will never support positive relationships with any of her nobles or other heroes. This is going to make this whole nation a land of chaos. The next part of our plan is to manipulate the political affairs of this large queendom. We want them to go to war with every one of their neighbors. We can do this with the courtier, who has a high intrigue and the ability to wreck international relationships if the entire city is infiltrated. We finish infiltrating the city while the curse stops heroes from trying to grab the tome or curing the madness of the city. Everything is going smoothly. The queen is going mad, and the queendom's relationships are tanking. But we will need more distractions for the world's heroes, or else they will come and undo all of our work by curing the madness and smoothing over political relationships. A plague will do the trick nicely. We send the supplicant into the vast sewers of the city to start spreading the plague. Each hero has priorities determined by their likes and dislikes and their skills. By causing unrest and plague, they will be busy trying to cure those instead of getting rid of the madness and improving the relationships we are undoing. So because of that, it's time to really increase the plague. We grab the plague doctor and give him the physician skill so plagues can be spread in record time using cultivate disease. By this time, the chosen one has arrived at the city. He is the strongest hero in the world and can perform very powerful actions like redeeming a sovereign, which will get rid of all of our hard work. We attack him a few times with the Cursed and other heroes and stop him from achieving his goals. However, we do lose the Cursed as I mistakenly click proceed in combat that kills her. Oops! After a few actions by our courtier to decrease international relationships, the queen declares war against everybody in the world. Our supplicant is then tasked with a new job: spread madness in another city to the north, as our plague doctor distracts incoming heroes with more plagues. At this point, the world is mostly infected with plagues. Madness is in 2 cities. Most of the world is at war. Refugees are everywhere, and the population is dying off in droves. Victory would have been within my grasp if not for that damned chosen one. Like any good hero of the bootlicking people, the chosen one tries to rally the people of the world one last time by forming an enclave of the remedy. This enclave takes time to complete, but once it does, it will cure most cities of the plague. The chosen one is also much too strong at this point to take on directly, especially since we lost the Cursed. As the courtier is running away from being hunted by a hero that hates him, he spots a useful landmark, the Brotherhood of Silence. It is here that an agent can be sacrificed to disrupt all heroes for 2 turns. This would be enough to stop the Chosen One from completing the Enclave. The Queen City eventually dies from the plague and she dies with it. However, the massive political unrest that she caused has the whole world fighting still. What a good woman. After this, I increase shadow all over the world. The population continues to die from the plague. It is a slow death. Rulers stop caring about the threats to their cities and citizens. Before I know it, multiple cities are destroyed, and none of the heroes can stop the downward spiral. Rulers are all corrupted by shadow. Mobs cause devastation to the cities they are in. This world ends with a whimper and Iastur has the last laugh. Who should I play next? The world-eating serpent? The tree whose fruit poisons the mind? The spirit of man's greed and desperation? The insect hive mind that abducts nations? Let me know. Until then, I will see you all on the next one. Ave atque vale mal.